sports fans, and welcome to the OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath and Al Eschbach from the Winston in Norman. The Winston with a new patio cover, new drink specials, new food specials, all here at the Winston on Main Street next to Neighborhood Jam. Great places by the Hal Smith Restaurant Group. Out, West Virginia comes in to start Big 12 play at OU this Saturday night, 6:30, primetime game. Wow, do we know about OU yet?
Yeah, we know they're not as good as we thought they were going to be. It's that simple.
And that so far, it's been uneven. Can we say that?
Yeah, they've been a disappointment. They're 3-0, but they've been a disappointment. They showed to beat a really bad Tulane team, who we saw how good they were when they got beat by 40 points by Ole Miss Saturday night, and a Nebraska team that lost to Illinois.
Yeah, Nebraska, though, I think played pretty good. Now, you know, and they've got quality athletes.
They're pretty good, but if you're be a Final Four team, if you show Nebraska, you got problems.
Yeah, but Nebraska is going to be a better team this year than they've been in the past.
Yeah, they're not a top 20 team, though. And
no,
you
they're not.
Yeah,
and they should win.
Yeah.
They shouldn't win. OU should have displayed more. And they have.
Well, yeah. If Nebraska has the ball in 2 games, a chance to beat them on the last drive. I mean, that tells you a lot right now.
So right now, OU we can give them an incomplete grade.
Oh, we can give them a disappointing grade is what we're giving them. Yeah, we're giving them a D. That's exactly right. Now, they can get better. I mean, we all know teams get a lot better. So please, people, don't jump off any bridges right now.
I've already jumped, Al. I've already jumped.
So calm down. Let's see what happens.
Okay, and we're going to be talking about that in the next segment. But first, let me talk to you about the Winston, the brand new patio cover here. And they've got new drinks specials. And this is called Clear Milk Punch. Now, I haven't had this yet, but as you can say, it's made with half and half, but it is clear, and it is a milk punch.
Chug it.
And yeah, chug it. Very interesting. A clear milk punch. And we'll talk about that and more from the Winston when we come back. Hey, Neighborhood Jams in Norman and in Oklahoma City. There's 3 locations now. Norman on Main Street next to the railroad tracks, in Midtown in Oklahoma City on 150th and North Penn. And it's the same great food on Neighborhood Jams. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or brunch, it's always great at Neighborhood Jams. The breakfast is with biscuits as big as a plate, and the brunches on Saturday and Sunday. There can't go wrong at Neighborhood Jams. 3 great locations in the Oklahoma City metro area, one in Norman, one in Midtown, and one on 150th and North Penn in Oklahoma City.
1978, before the internet, before cell phones. That's when Basie's Roofing was founded. A lot has changed since then, but what hasn't is Basie's commitment to helping customers just like you deal with damage to their roofs and home after a storm. You never pay up front and there's absolutely 0 risk. It's been that way since 1978. Now maybe we're a little old-fashioned, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, well, give us a call.
Basie's Roofing, the name you can trust.
You're looking for a great tasting club special at your favorite golf club or bar, ask for a Oklahoma club special made with Prairie Wolf vodka, distilled right here in Oklahoma in Guthrie, Oklahoma. That's Prairie Wolf Distillery, Guthrie, Oklahoma.
At Laser Light Skin Clinic, our most popular treatment is now more affordable than ever. Right now, you can save up to 50% on Cool Sculpting, the #1 choice for non-invasive fat reduction. Our flexible treatment plans allow you to choose the option that is perfect for you. Focus on a single problem area or revive your life with a fresh new you. These are real results. For your personal Cool Sculpting consultation, call Laser Light Skin Clinic today. A new you awaits.
Let me tell you about a great company, locally owned, Crutcho Creek Sod Farm, in business here for over 35 years. They're locally owned and operated, and they have Bermuda, TIFF, fescue, even AstroTurf. They do delivery, installation, they do seeding, and hydro mulching. Everything to make your yard the beautiful yard you want it to be, whether it's a land reclamation or just your yard being resodded. Crutcho Creek Sod Farm can do it. give them a call today. That's Crutcho Creek Sod Farm, 35 years, locally owned and operated here in Oklahoma City. Let me talk about one of my favorite places in Deep Deuce to eat and drink, and that's Bar Cicchetti. Bar Cicchetti with a great menu, and they're featuring a wonderful brunch. If you haven't had brunch yet at Bar Cicchetti, you got to do it. It's available on Sundays. Wonderful new menu for brunch, and it is inventive and creative, and it changes every week. So if you're looking for a great place for a brunch, Bar Cicchetti on Northeast 2nd in Deep Deuce, great place to go for brunch. And during the week, they have great dinner specials as well as drink specials every day at Bar Cicchetti, Northeast 2nd Street in Deep Deuce. Also, they have the biggest big screen in Oklahoma City to watch your favorite sporting events. So if you're looking for food, drinks, and sports, go to Bar Cicchetti, Northeast 2nd Street in Deep Deuce. Hey, if you want to follow us along and see our show online, we have a YouTube channel, we have Facebook channel, and we have Twitter. So if you're looking to follow us during the game, Twitter will be the way to go. If you're looking for our show, YouTube and Facebook all have access to our show, and we have them on the channel. So on the big screen, follow us and be a part of the OU football preview show with Al Eschbach and Rick Heath. And welcome back, Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from the Winston. And I have to go back, folks. This is a clarified milk punch called I Can See Clearly Now. It is a new milk punch, and it's clear, made with half and half, which you can't tell, but it's a wonderful, wonderful drink. And they also have a new daiquiri. It's kind of a spicy daiquiri, a tincture with it. So you got to come down and try the new drink specials. They've got a wonderful food special called lemon flatbread, and it's great. So all of that is available here at the Winston with the new patio. You got to come down and be a part of the Winston here with the patio cover and all. Al, we talked about OU can get better. On the offensive side, what does Lincoln Riley need to do to get the OU offense back on track or on track?
Well, I'll tell you a stat that's unbelievable, and that's yards per catch. Let's go back to the last 4 years. Baker Mayfield's final year, they were number one in the country in yards per catch. Kyler Murray, number one in the country, yards per catch. Jalen Hurts, number 4 in the country, yards per catch. Last year, Rattler, number 9 in the country, yards per catch. This year, Rattler, OU, 60th in the country, yards per catch. So tells you everything.
They're not throwing the ball down the field.
No.
They're settling for more of the dink and dunks around and not taking advantage of the speed and getting the ball down the field. Now, is that a Rattler thing or is that a play calling thing?
It's a great question. I know when Rattler's trying to get the ball down the field, he's like throwing in a triple coverage. So you got to think that you got guys like Woods and Mims who are game breakers with speed and everything. You can't get them the ball down the field. I mean, I don't.
See, and now, okay, so in order to get the ball down the field, you got to have time. Has Spencer Rattler?
Yeah, he's had time.
So he has not got it down because.
Well, I'll just tell you, 3 weeks ago, CBS mock draft had him number 1 in the draft for the next year. Right now, yesterday, number 23 in the first round.
Well, that tells you a lot about what the NFL scouts are thinking.
Yeah, and it tells you what some of the OU's problems are right now.
And it's a lot to do with Spencer Rattler. Okay, so let's say those are the problems. What are the solutions?
I think they got to play faster. Lincoln, it seemed like he got conservative. You know, there's no rhyme or reason. I don't know why he slowed it up. They've slowed it up. It seems like he's become more conservative this year, and I don't know why.
So I agree with you. Tempo,
rhythm, tempo. Yeah.
Tempo, because you know what? I think everybody plays better when you've getting this tempo. When you get set, you look, you square up, and then you move around and don't snap it until late.
And you put the defense on their heels.
And that, to me, is going to be a huge problem because West Virginia's defense is number 1 in the Big 12.
And it opens up burning holes and everything when you play at a. And it's not like you have a brand new quarterback. This guy started every game a year
Well,
ago.
you've got experienced linemen.
You got experienced receivers, backs, everything.
Except for Gray, everybody's played in this offense.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not like they're coming in a brand new offense, trying to get all the people on the same page. They should know this. They had summer practices. Last year, they had a lot better offense, and they didn't even get to practice in the summer.
No, you're right. So they got to open it up more.
Okay, so here's the other thing. They are averaging 2.6 yards per run, West Virginia. Oh, here we go. Yes, no, that's it right there. That's the new lemon flatbread there. So we'll take a look at that in just a moment. But West Virginia's defense is only giving up 2.6 yards per carry. To me, that means you've got to run the ball. Because if you don't run the ball,
You got to run, but they got to get the ball downfield, passing the ball. That's what they got to do. They run the ball well. They got to get it down the
Which
field.
one comes first, though, Al?
Got to get the ball downfield.
Okay.
That's a problem with the offense.
Okay, so what you're saying is
If it opens up, you get that. Then the running game's going to be up. Right now, if they're not having success throwing the ball, it's going to be tougher to run.
The traditional way of looking at things is establish the run and then throw the ball.
Which they have done, and they have not established the pass.
They haven't been able to establish.
They haven't come with the big play.
So what they need to do to help this would be establish the pass, and then the run opens up.
Absolutely.
And so all of that to us should be accompanied by tempo.
Tempo, and see, this is, again, Lincoln Riley, I think he's the best play call in the country. But this year, for some reason, there's no, wow, did you see that call? Wow, did you see that call? Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, and is he playing it too close to the vest? It looks like it to us. Hey, we are at the Winston here on Main Street in Norman. Great place to have lunch, brunch, and Tuesday is 2 for Tuesdays. So always remember, 2 for Tuesdays here at the Winston. And you can sit outside under the new covered patio. Great for fall, and being fall this week, you got to come down and try the Winston's new patio setting. We'll be back right after this.
You know what? We really should call Basie's Roofing about that repair. We only have a certain amount of time with the insurance company.
Yep.
Have you seen my phone anywhere?
Hi, I'm here about the roof repair.
How did you do that?
I already contacted Basie's this morning.
There's no better time than now to have your roof inspected. Contact Basie's today and a fast, friendly professional will be right over.
Basie's Roofing, the name you can trust.
Hey, if you want to follow us along and see our show online, we have a YouTube channel, we have Facebook channel, and we have Twitter. So if you're looking to follow us during the game, Twitter would be the way to go. If you're looking for our show, YouTube and Facebook all have access to our show, and we have them on the channel. So on the big screen, follow us and be a part of the OU football preview show with Al Eschbach and Rick Heath. Let me talk about one of my favorite places in Deep Deuce to eat and drink, and that's Bar Cicchetti. Bar Cicchetti with a great menu, and they're featuring a wonderful brunch. If you haven't had brunch yet at Bar Cicchetti, you got to do it. It's available on Sundays. Wonderful new menu for brunch, and it is inventive and creative, and it changes every week. So if you're looking for a great place for a brunch, Bar Cicchetti on Northeast 2nd in Deep Deuce, great place to go for brunch. And during the week, they have great dinner specials as well as drink specials every day at Bar Cicchetti, Northeast 2nd Street in Deep Deuce. Also, they have the biggest big screen in Oklahoma City to watch your favorite sporting events. So if you're looking for food, drinks, and sports, go to Bar Cicchetti, Northeast 2nd Street in Deep Deuce. If you're looking for a great tasting club special at your favorite golf club or bar, ask for a Oklahoma club special made with Prairie Wolf vodka, distilled right here in Oklahoma in Guthrie, Oklahoma. That's Prairie Wolf Distillery, Guthrie, Oklahoma.
At Laser Light Skin Clinic, our most popular treatment is now more affordable than ever. Right now, you can save up to 50% on Cool Sculpting, the #1 choice for non-invasive fat reduction. Our flexible treatment plans allow you to choose the option that is perfect for you. Focus on a single problem area or revive your life with a fresh new you. These are real results. For your personal Cool Sculpting consultation, call Laser Light Skin Clinic today. A new you awaits.
Let me tell you about a great company, locally owned, Crutcho Creek Sod Farm, in business here for over 35 years. They're locally owned and operated, and they have Bermuda, TIFF, fescue, even AstroTurf. They do delivery, installation, they do seeding and hydro mulching. Everything to make your yard the beautiful yard you want it to be, whether it's a land reclamation or just your yard being resodded. Crutcho Creek Sod Farm can do it. Give them a call today. That's Crutcho Creek Sod Farm, 35 years, locally owned and operated here in Oklahoma City.
You know what? We really should call Basie's Roofing about that repair. We only have a certain amount of time with the insurance company.
Yep.
Have you seen my phone anywhere?
Hi, I'm here about the roof repair.
How did you do that?
I already contacted Basie's this morning.
There's no better time than now to have your roof inspected. Contact Basie's today and a fast, friendly professional will be right over.
Basie's Roofing, the name you can trust.
And welcome back. OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from the Winston. And the Winston has some great food, and this is a beautiful example of the new menu items here at, it's called a lemon flatbread, and it's cannellini, which is a European version of cauliflower and broccoli. And it also has bacon, cheddar, hot honey, and lemons all through that. It's lemon flatbread. You can't, I mean, it sounds great, and I'm sure it is. And also the, I can see clearly now the new menu cocktail, clarified milk punch. So
Drink a few of them, you won't be seeing clearly.
Yeah, you won't see clearly after that, but I'm going to see clearly now. So, yes, very tasty. So we got lemon flatbread and a new daiquiri, and you can see clearly now milk punch. We've solved the offensive problems.
Yeah.
If he'll just listen to us. Okay?
No doubt about it.
Let's solve Alex Grinch's problems.
I think the problem they had when they had the three-man rush, Martinez picked them apart.
Yeah.
When he had too much time, he picked them apart. I watched this kid during his career. That's one of the best games he ever had.
Yeah, because he came in with not a real, I mean, his freshman year and the beginning of his sophomore year, he looked pretty good. But as it, the end of his sophomore year, he went downhill. He looked pretty good against OU Saturday.
Yeah,
he had a great game.
I saw him against Illinois. He was horrible.
Yeah.
So he played really, really well. Give him credit. But again, this is when they rushed everything. He did the three-man rush. He picked that apart.
So you can't give the quarterbacks that much time.
Not with the pass rushes that they got on this team.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The three-man rush didn't get to him.
No.
And so he had all the time.
And that's when he picked them apart.
And then makes the defensive secondary look bad because there's enough time for the receivers to get open.
Absolutely right.
So it starts with getting a better pass rush.
Yes.
Okay, now, Coach Brown from West Virginia is not the same West Virginia style offense that they've had.
No, that Holgorsen had.
Holgorsen was throwing the ball 60 times a game. This is not it. Leedy Brown recently passed 2,000 yards for his career, running back for West Virginia, plays really, really well. They've got two good wide receivers. They've got a good quarterback. They got a good offense.
Yeah, I don't think their quarterback's very good.
Well,
so.
I mean, he's not the caliber of the ones they've had in the past.
Yeah.
But he does the offense for Brown well. Okay? Now, but the question is, how does OU's defense do better?
Make him throw the ball. I mean, OU can stop the run. I don't think anybody's going to have a lot of success running the ball in OU this year.
The defensive line for OU is their strong suit on defense.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Okay.
Yeah.
So they've got good defensive down linemen. The question is, how have the back seven done?
Iffy.
Yeah.
I'd say.
The linebackers, you can't. They haven't distinguished themselves.
No, they have not. They really have not, and I think that's going to be important as we go the rest of the season of seeing how the linebackers. You get Billy Bowman back at nickel this week. That will help them some, but no, and Graham got beat on that.
Woody Washington's hurt. He's not going to be
maybe
back
out the rest of the season. He may be out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, maybe the rest. So that limits them on one cornerback. They got, the other cornerbacks.
They got the freshman starting.
Yeah, McCutcheon.
Right.
And McCutcheon's good, but he's still inexperienced.
Well, you got Jaden Davis. See what he can do, and of course he got a lot of playing time, and let's see what they can do. Because G.A. Graham had a great freshman year last year.
Now the question I have is the safeties. You've got 3 veterans, but they're not playing like veterans in Yell, Fields, and Broyles.
Yeah, well, you got the attorney Yell. I mean, they got to get him out there. I know what's. So that's the question I have is how do you get those back guys to play a little bit better? And I think what you and I are looking at is if you get more pressure on the quarterback, they don't have time to throw. And you got a quarterback that doesn't throw very well that you play in this week.
So that will help the defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we've solved Alex Grinch's problem.
That's exactly right.
We've got the offensive problem solved. Now, they just need to call us.
No doubt about it.
And they can call us here at the Winston. Great place to come have lunch, dinner, or brunch. All of that is here underneath the new patio covering at the Winston on Main Street in Norman. And welcome back. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach, OU football preview show from the Winston. And also, I got to talk to you about Prairie Wolf Spirits and Wander Folk Spirits, all available at your favorite neighborhood restaurant or bar. You ask for them, Wander Folk Spirits, brand new line of spirits from the Prairie Wolf people here in Guthrie. They got wonderful gin, vodka. They got the flavored vodkas and gin, and the new Moses Bourbon. All great drinks. Brought to you by Wander Folk Spirits in Guthrie. Out. There's the special teams haven't been a problem for OU because they haven't returned many punts. They haven't had to punt. Burkick's been outstanding, but so far that hasn't been a problem for OU, and that hasn't even entered. I mean, naturally the kicks, 55-yard kicks helped in the Tulane
Well,
game.
you got one of the best kickers and one of the best punters in the country. I mean, so you got your kicking game is great.
Here's the other thing: special teams. West Virginia's return man leads the country in returns. So the question is, don't kick to him.
Yeah, well, kick in the end zone and no punch.
That's what they said.
It's that simple.
Burke just kick in the end zone. So
and get first downs and score points so you're not punting.
Okay. Looking at this game coming in against West Virginia, 6:30 kickoff, prime time in the country. OU should win the game. Can they cover? They haven't proven they can. But they do need to get a good, solid game underneath their belt going into Big 12.
We're going to know the next 3 weeks all about this team. This weekend, West Virginia. Then they go to Kansas State, then Texas. We're going to know all about them.
And they need to get squared away right now against West Virginia.
On offense. They got to get the offense going. Defense is fine.
The defense will be fine. The offense is not near as explosive. Whether or not Lincoln is being creative, calling the plays, if he's being conservative, we should find all that out.
And Rattler got to get better. I mean, throwing the triple coverage, he could have had about 2 or 3 more picks last week.
But he should be able to get more downfield.
I agree. But when he's throwing downfield, he's throwing a triple coverage.
Yes, and so that's something an experienced quarterback like Rattler shouldn't be doing.
No.
He should have enough experience behind him to see the triple coverage and check off.
And I don't know what's going on with Stogner. If you play in that zone that they play, if they're trying to keep you from throwing long, inside stuff got to be open.
Well, that between Stockner and Mario Williams, what's that? What a Mario Williams little drag route like.
They used to use
Marquise
Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's all we need right there. Have that little drag route underneath and let him
And
run.
he's explosive.
Yes.
I like him a lot.
We need to see more of Mario Williams. We need to see more of Marvin Mims. We need to see more of Woods, Hazelwood.
Yeah.
All of those guys are. We need to see Rattler back on track. If you're an OU fan, you need to hope for Rattler being back on track this week against West Virginia. Hey, don't forget the wonderful lemon flatbread here at the Winston. The new, I can see clearly now, cocktails and the new daiquiri. All available here at the Winston. Lunch, brunch, and dinners. All available at the Winston on Main Street in Norman. We'll see you next time on the OU Football Preview Show.